Well, good morning. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Al.
This is the second edition of the seventh tackle for our website, and we have with us this morning Chris McEwan, Game Development Officer from the Queensland Rugby League, as well as the Senior Coach from Brothers. How's the transition going from being an employee of the QRL and also having to handle the extra role as Brothers Senior Coach, Chris?
Oh, the coaching side of the part is easy. It's just probably culture that players have got to change and get used to, and I've got to get used to. Being out of coaching the club land for a while, it's a little bit different to coaching at a higher level, and the expectations of what you want from the players and the players themselves are probably a little bit different.
You've already coached a side to a premiership in the Toowoomba Rugby League.
Yeah, in 2004, Pittsburgh won their first grand final in 18 years, and it was a pretty good day for Pittsburgh Club and the community.
But looking at 2014, you've taken on a major job with Brothers. Brothers had a fairly dismal season in 2013.
The first thing we've got to do is move into a transition year where a lot of the younger guys that are coming through get their opportunity to play first grade. They're probably going to lack a little bit of experience, but I think rebuilding the culture in the club, I think the first thing we've got to do is start understanding the history of the club. I think it's something in all rugby league circles at the moment, particularly with young people, so they don't understand the history of the club they're playing for or the game. And I think if we can get the young guys to understand some of that and take that back onto the footy field and play with a little bit of passion, you know, our aim is to be competitive and hopefully the players can enjoy the season.
Yeah, myself having been associated with Brothers for many, many years, there is that special bonding in a Brothers club, and that needs to come back into Brothers in Toowoomba.
Yeah, I think so. I think Brothers Competition has been around a long time and it has a lot of history, and I think if you go and have a look at rugby league, everyone has history in their rugby league, and I've just been starting to study a little bit of stuff for Brothers because I want the players to understand where the club came from and where it evolved from. The first thing we're going to do is put in the dressing sheds is every year that they've won a premiership, and it's actually quite large when you see all the dates. But things you find out about the club that no one knows about. Bruno Cullen, who was a successful businessman, stockbroker, started as a Brisbane Broncos, actually played for Brothers in Toowoomba. He was played in the last ever Toowoomba Cup side. So, you know, for those sort of things, for people to understand, there's a lot of history there. And if the players can build on that history and start taking that same pride back, it's going to build the club strength.
I know you're still out in the marketplace there looking for a couple of marquee players to assist with the youth that you've got.
Yeah, I think so. My worry at the moment is we've got a lot of young players that are training very, very well. They're very enthusiastic, but I know from experience, youth's great, but you've got to surround them with some people that have a bit of experience and show some good leadership qualities and give the guys a little bit of direction, because they won't be able to handle it week in, week out on their own. They need some support. So yeah, we are out there trying to look for some senior players.
Chris, great talking with you. We wish you every success in your role with Brothers, and we look forward to the results on the field during the year. This is Alan Pine signing off from the 7th tackle for the Toowoomba Rugby League.